Hey guys, JKG here, back with another One Punch Man video. So today is part 2 of the Ultra Ultimates and Enhanced Passives for the SRs. So if you missed the previous video, I suggest you check them out here. I will link a card up there on the top right corner. All the more popular SRs will be there. For example, Golden Ball, Amai Mask, Fubuki, Mosquito Girl, Beast King, and Dr. Genos. Dr. Genus and Genos should be up there. Yeah, so go check that video out. And before I start, I want to give a shout out to the Discord channel, the One Punch Man Discord channel. So here is a place for discussion, all your strategies, any questions that you want to ask, you can ask the admins. They are really friendly and helpful. Shout out to Jeho, Ira, and Mischief. Yeah, these three admins are really nice and they help me a lot with my video promotions as well. So I'm sure they can help you guys with all your questions. And there you can also ask about lineups and stuff. Yeah, so the link is in the description. At the time of recording, they already have 966 members. So help them hit 1000. So yeah, next is also my subreddit, just hit 1000 members as well. So huge thank you to all of you guys who joined. If you haven't and you want to find a place for discussion, the link is also in the description. So the Reddit and Discord links are both below. Check them out. And yeah, let's get started with the video. Okay, so one of my viewers actually requested for Mumen Rider, even though he's an R. So he will be what I'm starting off with. He'll be the only R character in the list. And coincidentally, the guy that posted, oh yeah, I forgot to do a shout out to this guy, GB147123 from gbyhn.com.taiwan for all the information. This is also the only R character in the website. Yeah, so let's get started. First one. Okay, so Mumen Rider's Ultra Ultimate. Contrary to popular belief, he will not be throwing his spike. Yeah, so it's just berserk damage from a 30% increase of attack. Not increase, the 30% extra damage. Now it's increased to 35%. Also the speed increase, 20% is increased to 30%. And the enhanced passive when your Mumen Rider reaches 5 stars. So when you take fatal damage, you revive with 5% HP, you're unyielding. Now it's increased to 10%. Yeah, that's all for Mumen Rider. Short and sweet. Okay, so this guy is called Deep Sea something. Or is he called Subterranean? One of it, I forgot what is his name. But yeah, he's Ultra Ultimate. So there is an additional effect above the attack. So usually this attack does damage to all units. 3 hits, 81% of your attack as damage, and the 100% chance to inflict corrode on the main target. Now he has a 50% chance to inflict enemies on the same roll with corrode as well for 2 turns. Yeah, so moving on, you'll be seeing a lot of this. So this will be a lot of the upgrade to the next few units. Okay, so passive, the weaken. So enemies under corrode, if attacked by this guy, they will get weakened by 20% attack. So they'll do 20% less damage. Now it's increased to 30%. Okay, next is Fukigao. He's actually pretty good. I use him in my Chinese server and also my monster team as well. So like I said, this thing will appear pretty often. So his Ultra Ultimate will add an additional effect. So usually the main target gets inflicted with injury. Now there's a 50% chance that enemies on the same row will be inflicted with injury as well. Yeah, for 2 turns. So the damage is the same. I realized the Ultra Ultimate doesn't really increase the attack damage for the SRs, mostly the SSRs only. Okay, enhanced passive. So enemies under injury will be weakened by 20%. Now it's increased to 30%, so it's almost exactly the same as the previous unit. Yeah, so let's move on. This is Subterranean, yeah. The previous one, I forgot what's his name. Gypsy something. Okay, so the Ultra Ultimate used to be single target 200% attack, and then you do an additional damage of 15% of your max HP. Now it's increased. Okay, this is a bit confusing. Let me read that again. Now it's 100% chance to inflict 8% max HP to the main target, and then 50% chance to inflict another 8% to enemy on the same column as the main target. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is an actually good upgrade. I would prefer the first unit also 15%, and then the second unit 50% chance to inflict 8%. Because now, if you don't hit the back enemy, this is actually a nerf. You only deal 8% HP instead of 15. I'm not sure why they did that, unless I'm reading it wrongly. No, it just says 8%, so based on the sentence structure, I think it's 8% for both units. Yeah, but if anyone actually upgraded him, then let me know if this is correct. Okay, let's move on to the passive. So when your column ally attacks, you will do a follow-up. 80% of your attack now is increased to 100%. Next, Armored Gorilla, the Ultra Ultimate. So he usually does a cross shape attack, 120%, and 100% to chance to give yourself tenacity. Now the additional effect is it removes all debuffs on you after attacking. So this is pretty interesting. It's like a purge if you guys played Dota. Yeah, so you purge yourself. So you remove all your debuffs, all your shatters and injuries and weakens. I think this might be pretty nice for a tank. So if you're going up against a debuff team, you might want to use him. Okay, so his passive. So for each grappler in your team, Armored Gorilla has a damage reduction of 10%. It stacks up to 3 times. So after the upgrade, it stacks up to 4 times now. So I think currently it's pretty useless because all the core skills need like a variety of different units. So you need your grapplers, your duelists, aspers, and high techs. So this currently can't really be utilized properly. But when Zombie Man drops, I think you can use him because Zombie Man only needs duelists and grapplers for his core skill. Yeah, so moving on. Snake Eyes. Okay, his Ultra Ultimate. So he provides himself with tenacity. Used to be 20%, now it's increased to 30%. And then the passive. When an ally's tenacity disappears, he does a follow-up of 80% of your attack. Now it's increased to 100%. Okay, Iron. Fuck. I have still no idea how to pronounce his name. Iron. Okay, whatever. This guy, his Ultra Ultimate is... Okay, so usually he deals Shatter, 100% chance to the main target. Now he has a 50% chance to inflict enemies on the same row with Shatter as well for 2 turns. And then the enhanced passive. When an ally attacks a shattered enemy, you gain Berserk, which gives you 30% extra damage. Now it's increased to 40%. Yep. Okay, Spring Mustachio. It's Ultra Ultimate. So usually it only shatters the back enemy, 100% chance. Now it's 100% chance for the whole column to get shattered. This is not too bad. At least it's not a 50% chance. It's 100% chance for both units to get shattered. So pretty cool. Passive. When a shattered enemy attacks Spring Mustachio, you usually have a damage reduction of 40%. Now it's increased to 50%. Okay, Stinger. Okay, so Stinger's attack, the damage multiplier is a bit different. So here you can see it's 140%, but in our server it's 150%. Yeah, so also there's an additional effect. So usually it shatters the main target. Now it has a 50% chance to inflict enemies on the same column with shatter for 2 turns. And then the enhanced passive. So when you defeat an enemy, you deal 100% attack to another enemy with the lowest HP. It activates up to 2 times. Now it's 120% attack and it can activate up to 4 times, which is quite a big buff. Yeah, so 5-star Stinger. I'm not sure if anyone will still use him. I don't think I've seen him in the Chinese meta yet, but he could be pretty interesting. Okay, next is Lightning Max. So it's Ultra Ultimate. He used to stun an enemy that has burn for 1 turn. His attack is just single target, by the way. And then now it has a 50% chance to inflict burn for 2 turns. So yeah, I always found his skill set to be a bit weird. So if I'm not wrong, his first attack does burn, but then for the ultimate the enemy has to be under burn for it to stun, which means that you have to use your normal attack first before you use your ultimate. So if you are doing an auto for Conqueror's Challenge, you won't be able to utilize it properly. But then now it's also has a 50% chance to inflict burn. So I think this is a bit better. Yeah, so let's see his passive. When you attack a burned enemy, your damage increases by 100%. Now it's 120%. Okay, so let's go next. Blue Fire. Okay, so it's about the same as previous. The additional effect is you have a 50% chance to inflict enemies on the same row as the main target with burn for 2 turns. And then the passive. So when an enemy's burn disappears, it will randomly choose another opponent to inflict burn. That burn damage used to be 50%, now it's increased to 70%. Yep. And then, I'm not sure if this is the last one. Hammerhead. So he's Ultra Ultimate. He has a... Okay, this one I'm not sure whether I translated correctly, because it seems pretty OP. But then he has an additional effect, so he has a 50% chance to activate a damage reflect, which reflects 50% damage, which is quite a lot, for 2 turns. So to put it in perspective, Deep Sea King's core only reflects 30%, and Carnage Kabuto only reflects 20, I think. But this one is 50%, so I have no idea whether it's correct, because it sounds pretty good. Yeah, so if anyone actually upgraded his keepsake to 2 stars and you can preview the next level, can you guys tell me whether it's correct or not? Yeah, because I'm not sure whether this is correct. Okay, then the passive. Okay, this passive also got buffed quite a bit. So it used to give you tenacity, 50% chance when you receive a critical hit. And if you don't receive a critical hit, there's a 50% chance you'll go berserk. So this was chance based. No matter you crit or don't crit, it's a 50% chance to activate the buff. So now, when you receive a critical, it's a 100% chance to get tenacity. And then if you receive a non-critical hit, you can gain berserk. So it's 100% chance. So this actually makes it a lot stronger, the passive. So it used to be a chance thing, now it's 100% activation chance. Yeah, so you will either get one of this, because when an enemy attack you, they will either crit or not crit. So you will gain one of this. I'm not sure if crushing hits count as either crit or non-crit, so maybe it's not 100%, but I'm not sure. But most of the time it's either crit or non-crit. Yeah, so you'll get one of these. Oh, that's the end of the video. So this is the last guy. Yeah, so this is a slightly longer video than the previous. I hope you guys didn't get too bored because the units here are all not as popular as the part 1. And again, if you haven't watched part 1, click on the card above here. It will be on the top right corner, so yeah, click on that. And as always, if you've enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the like button. Also subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you won't miss future videos. And also again, check out the Discord and subreddit, links in the description below. These are both places for discussion with fellow players, and they are both about 1,000 members, so feel free to go and join them, either Discord or Reddit. I hope you guys have at least one of them. If not, then yeah, you can consider creating an account and check them out because they have daily updates. For the subreddit, I actually made a weekly team building thread, so you guys can ask questions about lineups and stuff. And yeah, I'm actually manually doing it, so if you guys know how to auto moderate like a weekly thread, let me know in the comments below as well. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next video. Bye bye.